To see 258.
And we're having a show today called Marketing Ideas That Work.
We love marketing ideas that work.
We do. We ask everybody we know who has a successful business what marketing ideas they have. And one of my favorite responses was from a brick and mortar company. It was somebody that does construction, and he's an attorney.
What was it? Don't mind me, the man behind the curtain. Don't mind me.
Well, what I thought was really cool about it was he used to do a lot of print marketing. And he said on our show that it's really not working anymore, that you really need to be doing other things. And we, of course, agree with that. However, what is working in the print media right now are little newspapers, little neighborhood newspapers. So do you have one in your neighborhood?
No, I can't say that I do.
You might, you just don't know about it.
Probably, maybe.
Well, I live in Westbury here in the Houston area, and we have a little Westbury Crier, they call it.
The Westbury Crier.
Westbury Crier. And in it, not that kind of crying.
Oh, sorry.
In it are little things that are going on in our neighborhood. They talk about the trash pickup and the police and crime, and they talk about, you know, neighborhood get-togethers. They have like winos. I mean, people who drink wine that have a get-together. They talk about all kinds of things. And on the back page, you can rent little spaces for your business.
So is that like the physical version of Nextdoor or some of these online communities that are popping up?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they hand deliver it. You don't have to pay for it. It's all paid for by the sponsors.
Okay.
And so they find kids in the neighborhood, or you know, people that just volunteer to hand deliver that Westbury Crier to every single house in Westbury.
That's fascinating,
isn't it? Though, so a lot of the ads are real estate people that, attorneys, and construction companies.
So they're very local.
Very localized. And so he said that that's really working for him. He gets a lot of business from this printed material.
So who do you think that would work for?
Well, like I said, you know, local
real
companies.
Estate.
Oh, I'm sure the restaurants.
Okay, restaurants.
Maybe yoga studios, you know, normal, regular, everyday, on the corner places that you would think of in your neighborhood.
So, like we were talking the other day, you know, people want the convenience and immediacy of being able to, you know, travel a half mile rather than 10 miles to some place, right? Whether you be a hairdresser or a haircut, groceries, you know, these things that are immediate. Convenience. Nail salon.
That's why there's one on every corner.
Yeah. Coffee.
Oh, coffee. Oh, got to have one of those.
Right. So that's interesting. So that's one aspect of marketing and marketing ideas that work is physically having something delivered to your house to go through and actually. I would anticipate, though, and here's the question that I have, and this is one of the things that we always talk about with digital marketing versus analog, which is physical goods, right? Is when you put that out there, how do you know people are actually watching that, reading it, picking up on that?
You don't.
And so if it's working, great. I don't know what the conversion rate is. I'm kind of curious about that. That's fascinating.
Well, you know, in the olden days, we only had certain
Way
things.
Back in the olden days.
And I say we because, gee whiz, I am old. But we used to have just different things that we could do, like billboards, magazines, newspapers, you know, human criers.
Yeah.
And different things that people would come up with, events and things like that. I know that in some of my past jobs, I sold banners that went on like this, you know, like you'd see at the the little leagues.
Oh, like on the fences?
On the fences.
Yeah.
I have sold those.
I started out in the advertising business in 1986 in billboards, and it's changed. It has changed. I went to see it from actually painters painting on wood surfaces to large format printing to actually putting it out there. And now on vinyl, they swap it out on vinyl. So,
well, you know what I've noticed? I know here in Houston anyway, I don't know about the rest of the country, they're starting to do digital billboards, which is really cool because they can change the message while you're looking at it. It changes to the next image.
Well,
so
a lot of lawmakers.
Cool is that?
Well, it's cool for the advertiser, marketer,
right?
However, a lot of lawmakers don't like it because it's a distraction, and they say that it can cause accidents.
Oh,
so there's.
So some communities might ban it, huh?
Yeah, some communities have banned that, and there's every type of advertising and marketing and promotion that you could imagine, and we've tested and been involved and engaged with almost everyone to some degree.
This is true.
Yeah. So
why haven't we tried, Russ?
So one thing that has worked really well for us is doing promotions, having a marketplace where we can actually connect people, having these events where we can actually introduce you to someone.
If you're just tuning in, I want to let you know that I'm Marian LaSalle, and this is
Russ Johns,
and we are on a show right now called Marketing Ideas That Work. And our company, Agency 258, has so many different things that we can offer. This show is just one of them. We typically will interview people, our clients and things on the show. So if you're thinking about marketing yourself, give us a call, connect with us somehow, and let's talk about how we can promote you. So the show is just one of them. You have so much experience. Radio, billboards, all kinds of advertising and marketing, television. My goodness. What's working right now for businesses? I don't care if they're small, big, entrepreneurs, brick and mortar. What's working right now, Russ, as far as marketing goes? Is there one thing that works for everybody?
Picking up the phone.
Oh my God. You said that.
Yeah, I said that. I'm not a big conversationalist on the phone, and a lot of what we do is focused around the digital world. And so at the end of the day, it's all media. It's all media, whether it be online, digital, flyers, advertising, billboards, television, radio. It's just media.
Where the people are, that's what you have to think about, right? You can't just throw a marketing plan out there and hope that somebody sees it. You've got to have a plan.
Well, yeah, you have to have a strategy. What is your product? Who is your target market? What is their why? Why do they want your product? Why do they want to purchase it? Why do they want to even engage in that? Those are some of the questions that we help you answer and, kind of go through the process of discovery. And then it's just, there's no shortcuts. It's all work. I mean, you just have to go out and you have to identify the people, and there's different ways we can do that. And you have to discover what people want. How many things have we created that I thought they were cool? I created them, so I put them out there, and it's like crickets. So you have to be conscious.
a third party looking at your stuff to say whether or not it's really good. Because I know when we create websites for people, that's the first thing they say. Oh, I want it to be blue. I want it to look like this. I want, I saw this and I liked it. Well, we don't really care what you like. No offense or anything. It's about them. Yeah. It's not about you.
What does your audience want?
There you go.
Right.
We were talking today. We had a meeting this morning. It was a networking meeting, and I was talking with the speaker, Jeff Bain, by the way. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Jeff
Thanks
Bain,
for showing up.
Yeah, thanks for speaking today. Everybody really liked him. If you need a speaker, I would highly recommend him. He spoke on 6 keys to getting what you want from an entrepreneurial company. And I just thought it was really good. We just talked a little bit about sponsoring.
Yeah.
And I had early success in getting sponsors. I got Frito-Lay, I got Southwest Airlines, and they both asked me, how did you do that? Well, I asked.
Yeah.
But you know why they gave me the money? Because I could prove to them I had the eyeballs they wanted. See, that's what he's talking about. If you know your target market and you can find out where they are,
right,
then it's worth it, whatever you got to pay. Because
and that's why what they call micro niches. That's why podcasting is becoming so popular, because advertisers can actually focus in on a very committed, dedicated audience that are following these podcasters and these audiences, and they're getting large.
Podcasting audiences are getting large, or the sponsorships are getting large?
Well, a little of both. I mean, the podcasting, I just read an article yesterday, podcasting is the new blogging. 10 years ago when you started blogging, or whenever you started blogging, it became really popular, and a lot of bloggers took, action, and they published great content. They got it out there. And then advertisers wanted to get on there, and the banner ads evolved and everything. The affiliate marketing took place and all of these little activities. And now podcasters and people on Instagram, you can have Instagram famous. Now you have YouTube people that are famous. It used to be that you had 3 channels, when we were growing up. CBS,
Channel 2,
and
Channel 4, and 7.
Yeah. And sometimes you had PBS or, some other channels.
Once in a while, Channel 8 would come in if you held your tongue just right.
Hold your hand up.
And maybe put a little aluminum foil on it.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God. We're old.
So the reality is that they are spending millions of dollars in those advertisements on television, and they may not reach everyone that they're looking to reach. And then when podcasting, where they have dedicated audiences speaking about a specific purpose, topic, or message, they know that audience is an ideal target for their products and services. So they want to get on those podcasts or blogs, and they want to be able to get in front of your audience, those eyeballs.
That's right. If you can prove it, they're going to pay for it, I'm telling you.
And it's amazing how small the audience can get, and they still value in that. So don't be afraid of asking for sponsorship or asking for support and getting in front of an audience, because you probably have more authority in your market than you realize, because it's a very focused and dedicated audience. So.
Well, that's something that everybody needs to pay attention to. I don't care how big or small your company is. You need to start creating your community or staying engaged with your community. People build up huge communities and just let them go. They degrade like anything else in the world. Our human bodies, our infrastructure, everything degrades over a period of time. So you've got to keep this going. You've got to keep the monster fed in order to, right?
You got to keep the monster fed.
You do.
Feed the monster.
Otherwise he gets cranky. Gosh.
Well, that brings up a great point. And, the fortune is in the follow-up, right?
Oh, I've heard that a couple of times.
We had a great meeting. We had a great event on Thursday, right? Yes,
we did.
So we were out there. We were producing some introductions for people, and this is the first time we've been at this location. We were at Ginger and Fork here in Houston, and just off I-10 and Shepherd.
It was a pop-up party. And oh my God, we had so much fun.
And so just the opportunity, we had I think almost 100 people RSVP.
Yeah, and we had 4 sponsors. Yeah. And then we, of course, were the main sponsor because we were the people that put the event on.
We gave away a ton of stuff. Agency
258 put it all together. We're the ones that got the other sponsors. We're the ones that got the venue. We're experienced at this because we do this for our clients. And so all of a sudden one day I just said,
hey, let's do a party.
And Russ was like, oh, okay. Okay. If we have to. That's not true.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, go for it, Marian.
Yeah. Make it happen.
Yeah. And did I?
Yeah, you did.
Heck yeah.
I think it was only 20 days.
It was 20 days from the time we said, let's do it, to the time we actually did it. And I don't think you could have fit too many more people in that room.
No, I don't think the room was. My point is that those kinds of activities are available to anyone, and you just have to. And if you need help, like Marian said, this is what we do. This is why we do it, and it's about introducing people to their target market. You have somebody that needs something. You have somebody that wants something. It's a matter of that your connector is what we call it. Your connector is the piece in the middle. And we have a marketplace as well. We're building this marketplace out. And our goal is to have, I don't know, maybe 300-400 business owners in this marketplace, and that we can actually have business operating on a regular basis. It's a pretty simple equation, right?
It really is. And, our community is pretty strong. And I think that you should think about joining our community. So what does that mean? Well, the first thing that you could do is go to agency258.com, and you'll see at the top, Russ has created a really easy way.
Right up here?
Oh, yeah, right there.
I think it's up there.
And it's not on this one because we've already done it, but it's usually right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, Russ has made it really easy for you to join our newsletter. And we don't spam anybody. We don't get crazy. We don't send a bunch of stuff out. We literally send news and updates every single week on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. And it gives you all the news that you're going to need for marketing and for keeping up with our community and joining our community. So I had 2 people last week call me and say, Marian, I didn't know about your pop-up party. How do I get on your list? How do I
get on the newsletter?
Exactly. That's the easiest way. Yes, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. We're everywhere. But the best way to keep up with everything is to just join our newsletter.
Just right at the top, just as soon as you get on the website, is right at the top. It's simple. Fill in your name, email. And we put out some good quality content every week.
Goodness.
We actually
every week. Crank it
there's
out.
always something going on every month. There's some either it's a holiday or some sort of events taking place during the month. And we have a blog post that we share information with. It's just normal stuff.
You have an award-winning blog post every single week.
The Marian Award. Thank you.
No, it's really good. It's really good. Because I'll tell you why it's so good. Russ loves to share what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's a beta tester for a lot of companies. So he's in there testing new software all the time, and he's creating a community of people that really like technology for their marketing, for their promotions.
Right.
There's, he does email marketing tips. He does all kinds of different things that are wrapped around what's working now. And it's fascinating what you share. Sometimes I'm like, well, he didn't share that with me. His own partner, he didn't share that with me, but he's sharing it with you. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, we got work to do. You can't.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Sign up and gather that information up. And, some of those tips are very valuable. Well, I think all of the tips are valuable for your business. You don't use them all the time every day. However, when you need them, they're there.
Yes. And I agree that we do need to be aware of all the marketing techniques out there, but not all of them are right for you and your company.
No.
So one of the first things that we do for our clients is to ask them the very first question that I have to know. What is it that is the end result here? Are you going to give this to your children when you retire?
You mean the business?
I'm talking about their business,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's the business going to do?
If somebody wants to hire us or wants to think about hiring us, my question to them is, how do you want to end this business? Are you going to work until the very last day you're alive on this planet and then you don't care? Are you going to sell it? Are you going to give it to your children? What do you want at the end?
What's it designed for?
And then we work back from there.
Yeah.
So Russ has created this really great roadmap where we take into consideration everything about the business, who's involved, what their experience is, what the budget is. I mean, there's a lot of different things that we have to figure out.
What are you currently doing? What
worked
has
in
worked?
the past? What didn't work? That
what
kind of stuff.
What content have you liked?
Have you tried video? That stuff. Right. And then once we get all that information, we design a roadmap specifically for your company. And all of that does have to come into play, because if I were to ask you right now,
strategy,
what's your marketing budget? What would you say to me? You know what most people go? Budget?
I don't know.
Budget? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't
well,
know
what's really interesting
budget.
about that is there are a lot of Fortune 500 companies that spend half their revenue in marketing.
50% of their marketing budget is, of their budget.
Their revenue,
sorry.
Is put back into marketing.
That's right.
Yet as small business owners, we
try to do everything for free.
I think I wrote a blog post about that.
I think I remember reading that.
Something about, if you can't be seen, you can't be heard, you can't be talked about, you're not really in business. If you can't afford it. In fact, I thought about this the other day. To be just in our marketplace, which is a very productive way of marketing your business, is less than a shopping extravaganza at Costco,
Much less.
Right?
I can't get out of there for less than $200.
So and we're doing social videos every quarter. We're doing branded images every single month. We create 5 branded images for your business every single month. And then we post those out every single day. Those are going out in some way, shape, or form. And then we also have a landing page that's designed specifically for your business. So you say, for instance, you have a website and you want a special so we can measure and monitor the results. Some of the landing pages in our marketplace have had over 1,500 views already. And we haven't been doing this for very long. So
it's a brand new program specifically designed for business owners who are either a startup or consider themselves less than 100 employees.
Or just need a little bit of assistance in getting going on their marketing program.
It's a very cost-effective way to not only expose yourself to people that you would have never been in front of before, because let's face it, we have people that you don't know in our community. Yeah. And we are promoting to them. We are promoting you to them. We're promoting us to them. And so when people come to our marketplace to see what's going on, because we're driving traffic there, they're going to see your stuff.
Well, think of it this way. There's a lot of,
buy my stuff. I'm
online all the time, right?
All the time.
It's where we live. However, there are a lot of business owners, brick and mortar, family-owned businesses that are not really focused on being online. And I've even had people how many times have you had somebody say, well, that's not how we get our customers. We're not online. We don't do all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Let me say something about that.
That's not our customers.
You know what? And those people, when we look them up online, they have a bad reputation. You know why? Because they're not paying attention. And the only people that really, really talk without any assistance
are the ones that are online.
The ones that had a bad experience at your place, right? Yeah. They're the ones out there talking about you.
And the reason
they don't even know it.
And the reason that is because they don't believe that it works for them. However, everybody that is on social media, that's the first place they go to check out a place. And if you're not there, if you're not online on social media, they'll go to the next place. Just like, remember when websites first came out, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. All right. So
I remember.
You've got mail, right? AOL. You got the disc in the, yeah. It used to be that a website was optional. There are a lot of businesses that said, yeah, I don't need it. That's not how I get my business. And then that became less and less the norm. And then more and more businesses had websites. They started doing email. I've been doing email since 95. So if you haven't, a lot of people still have their Yahoo.
Yeah.
The point is increasingly the market is driving what you do, not what you decide you need to do. Because ultimately, if you choose to do something that the market, if you're not responding to the market, then you're out of business, right?
Unfortunately, we just have a client that had to close another store, and part of the problem is people look them up online and they have a bad reputation.
Yeah.
They had to close another store, and I feel really bad. But we tried to tell them, look, you have to pay attention.
No, we didn't try to tell them. We did.
We did tell them.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to pay attention. They said, online marketing is not for me. Well, guess what? It's for your customers. They're checking you out.
Yeah.
People have this thing called the phone.
Yeah.
And they're looking you up online. And what are they saying when they look at your name, the name of your company?
Yeah.
So.
And how are you responding to people?
Can I talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, talk about it.
So a long time ago, I came up with this really cool plan called reputation marketing. All right.
Okay.
It's based on the old reputation management, where these people in the limelight, they were politicians and movie stars. If they got a bad reputation because they were, hanky-panking or stealing or something.
They hit a paparazzi in the face.
Something like that. Then they had to hire a big PR firm to clean up their mess. Right?
Dismantle the damage.
Yeah. Well, guess what? We can use those same techniques that those big PR firms do for people who have a bad reputation for your company and get the same marketing, get the same kind of exposure, even if you don't have a bad reputation. That's why it's called marketing instead of management.
Right.
And do it for your Rotary Club or your organization, your association, doesn't matter. Or you know what? We can run the program for you. That's right. Agency 258 does have a program called Reputation Marketing, and we would love to talk to you about it. Check us out.
Yeah. And you've been doing that for years. So, there's really no reason that you have to fall down online. You can look as good as you want to look, or you can ignore it and fall by the wayside. It's just a matter of what you want to do. And it's all strategy. It's all business strategy, marketing, production. And if, the flyers in the network, the neighborhood are working well, just make sure that you're paying attention to your online comments. So if somebody doesn't get your message or somebody doesn't, get exactly what they expect, that you can actually respond to them. Because there are so many people out there quick to, pass the negative news along. Unless you're actually paying attention to that, you may not even know it's taking place. So that's good.
That's right.
That's great advice.
That's right. Well, what a great show today.
Yeah.
I want another shout out.
It felt like kind of almost like a rant.
Oh, shame on you for not paying attention to your online marketing.
Well, it's just
your online reputation.
Yeah.
I want to give another shout out to one of our fantastic clients, Steve Baker from Baker Seniors.
Oh, Steve's awesome.
He focuses his insurance license on seniors getting ready to get into Medicare, or people who have been on Medicare that aren't getting everything they could.
They might need just to review what they're doing and why
we had him on the show not too long ago, so if you want to see that episode, it's 3 or 4 back. It was really good. Steve Baker from Baker Seniors. Yeah. He's a longtime client, and we really, really appreciate him. We've done videos for him and content. We've written content for him. We've had him,
You can go to bakerseniors.com.
Yeah, we even did his website.
Yeah,
for
we
him.
did his website for him.
Yeah, pretty cool. Another thing I want to shout out to
Who
again,
else can we give a shout out to?
Jeff Bain for speaking to our group today. Next time, if you're here in the Houston area and you get up early, bright and early, we're going to have Nixon Daughtry on. He's going to be our speaker. He's an attorney here in the Houston area.
Attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to having him. So come on out. That is every other Tuesday, and you can go to our website.
So what's the date? Is it June 6th is the next date?
It is.
Okay.
June 6th is the next date. And it's early in the morning, I realize that. But if you go to agency258.com/events, you'll see all of our events are up there. And as soon as my little fingers can type it in there, we'll get that one up there too. That'll be.
And we also share Office in America is our sponsor. So Office in America, we're here at this wonderful location, and
we're on the 12th floor.
Yeah.
Down almost, I can see downtown from here, and it's pretty cool.
And one of the things that we share on our events page is the fact that we do in fact have other events here at Office in America that we share out.
Oh yes.
So it's not just all our events, it's other people's events. And take a look at the marketplace. Make sure that you have the opportunity to make connections with people in your neighborhood, in your neck of the woods. Nobody likes to be sold. Everybody likes to buy. And get to know, like, and trust people, and that you can do business with.
We like referrals.
Yeah.
A good referral is golden.
Yeah, it is absolutely golden.
Yeah. So just so you know, on the events tab of our website, we have 4 different things going on between now and the 31st.
Oh, wow.
People reading, Where's the Money, Where's the Love is tomorrow morning. That's every single Wednesday. And then the small business training, speakers and trainers every single Wednesday here at Office in America. So thank you, Ted Lehman, for offering and sponsoring us here at Office in America. We appreciate you.
Yeah, and thank you for all the people that attended our event last Thursday. It was a wonderful event. Got a lot of follow-up to do. Looking forward to Nixon a week from Tuesday.
That's right.
In 2 weeks. And then also to Jeff Bain for helping us out with some great information.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really did.
We're going to have to reflect on that and probably dig into that information as well. So, well, thank you so much, Marian.
Yeah. Until next time, we're here every single Tuesday at 1 o'clock Central Time. And sometimes we're here for 30 minutes, sometimes 32, Hey, that's the beauty of what we're doing. We don't have to ask permission to have, we're not going to be taken off the air, right? They're not taking the microphone away from us.
So join us every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Central Time. I'm Russ Johns.
Marian LaSalle.
And we're Agency 258. And you
enjoy your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.